What if the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the conversation you keep having in your own head? Not fear, not failure, just overthinking. And today, that ends. Meet Aliyah. Aliyah is 24 years old, brilliant, creative, kind, and completely exhausted, not from doing too much, but from thinking too much. Her mind never ever rests. She replays conversations from years ago. She worries about decisions she hasn't even made yet. She imagines outcomes that haven't happened and may never happen. Every single what if feels louder than her own heartbeat. She wakes up tired, she goes to bed tired, and in between, she waits. Waits to feel ready. Waits for the confidence to magically appear. Waits for the perfect moment that never seems to arrive. But life doesn't wait. Aliyah scrolls through her phone. Friends traveling the world. Friends launching new businesses. Friends smiling, actually living. She's happy for them, truly, but deep down a quiet, persistent voice whispers, "Why not you?" She wants to apply for that dream job. She wants to start her own channel. She wants to speak up, show up, and take up space in her own life. But then the thoughts come rushing in like a flood. What if I fail? What if I completely embarrass myself? What if I'm just not good enough? And just like that, she freezes. Overthinking doesn't feel dangerous. In fact, it feels responsible. It feels safe, logical. But it's a thief, and it's slowly, quietly stealing her life, one unmade decision at a time. One night, Aliyah sits alone on her bed, just staring at the ceiling. Her chest feels heavy, tight with the weight of all her thoughts. She whispers to herself, "I'm so tired of being stuck." That's when she realizes something powerful. She isn't tired of trying. She's tired of thinking about trying. And for the very first time, she asks herself a different kind of question. What if the risk of staying the same is greater than the risk of trying something new? That question hits her harder than fear ever did. The next morning, Aliyah does something small but incredibly brave. She doesn't overplan her day. She doesn't wait to feel confident. She just moves. She goes for a walk without her headphones. She feels the sun on her skin. She notices her breath, the simple rhythm of in and out. And in that quiet moment, she hears her inner voice, not the fearful one, but the honest one. And it says, "You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start." So she does. Aliyah starts saying yes before doubt has a chance to speak. She submits the job application even with shaky hands. She records the first video, even though her voice trembles a little. She speaks up in a meeting, even when her heart is racing. And something completely unexpected happens. The world doesn't collapse. She doesn't fail spectacularly. She doesn't get laughed at. Instead, she learns. She grows. She breathes a little easier. Overthinking told her she needed certainty before she could act. Life showed her she only needed courage. Weeks pass. Aliyah's posture changes. She stands a little taller. Her eyes look brighter. Her laugh comes easier, more freely. She still has fears, of course she does, but they no longer control her. She finally realizes, confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build, one small, imperfect action at a time. She stops asking, what if it all goes wrong? And she starts asking, what if this is exactly how I grow? She is imperfect, but she's present, and that changes everything. Now, Aliyah looks into the mirror, and it feels like she's looking right at you. She smiles and she says, if you're watching this, stuck in your head just like I was, let me tell you something. Your thoughts are powerful, but they are not the boss of you. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You don't need anyone's permission. You just need one brave step. She takes a breath. Stop overthinking. Start living. And here's the truth. This was only the beginning of Aliyah's journey. In the next video, she faces the next enemy, self-doubt disguised as comfort. If this story spoke to you, subscribe to this channel for weekly motivation that moves you forward. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next chapter of her story. And comment below. What is one thing you've been overthinking that you're ready to act on? Because your life isn't waiting on perfect thoughts. It's waiting on you. See you in the next video.